It's been 16 years, and I still get excited when it's premiere day for the next season of Survivor. Jeff Probst is here with a look at the new faces and new twists for season 32. Hard to believe, right, Jeff?
Meryl, I love talking to you because it's always a premiere night of Survivor. Yeah, it's crazy that we've been on 16 years and 32 seasons, but I am still as enthusiastic as I was on day one.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to top season 31. That was one of my favorites all time of all of them. What are you going to do to change up the game this time to keep the castaways guessing?
Yeah, last season was amazing. And the good thing about Survivor is our relationship with the audience is such that they know we're always going to try new things. And so far, they've continued to watch. And then we try something new and they keep watching. So this season is Brains, Brawn, and Beauty, which we've done before. We've added a couple of twists regarding the idols, which are really fun. They're more difficult to get even than last year. You will actually see somebody bleed to get their idol.
Wow.
And there's a twist with the power of the idol that if you can find another one or find somebody that has one and you're willing to share your information and share your idols, they become a super idol and they have massive power. So we keep twisting the game, but the format is still the star. Take a group of people, watch them interact, vote each other out, one survives.
So Brains versus Brawn versus Beauty last time, I got to admit, I didn't think that was going to work, and yet it gave us some really memorable characters that became such huge fan favorites, like Spencer and Tasha and Cass. So who do you expect to really stand out this time?
Well, for sure, there's a guy, Ty, who's on the Beauty tribe. He's 50. He's Vietnamese, he's gay, he's a gardener. He's one of the most instantly likable and iconic people we've ever had on the show. It will be akin to when you met Rupert for the first time. People are going to fall in love with him. And he represents beauty in such a different way because we have, for instance, Anna on the show, who's a poker player, plays a men's game, but says all I have to do is wear something sexy and men forget they're playing poker and I take their money. That's the more traditional way we look at beauty. Ty's beauty comes from the inside, and I think it's going to really capture people's heart, and it will define in some ways how this game is played this season, because there's also some bullies. So there's an approach from love and there's an approach from making people afraid, and it's a collision at sometimes.
That social dynamic always makes it so interesting. You know, the promos are showing that this season may be one of the most brutal and physically challenging ever. Is Survivor getting too dangerous?
Well, I don't think so. We do the same thing, Meryl. We have the same precautions in place. We scout the same way. We produce the same way. The challenges are the same. We have an emergency medical team. We have evacuation plans. This just happened to be a perfect storm, which can happen. The weather is hotter than it's ever been. Global warming's happening. I travel around the world. I'm seeing temperatures unlike they were 15 years ago. And when you combine that heat with the amount of effort it takes to play Survivor and the mental fatigue and the challenges, it really did punish them. And people see that tonight in the very first episode. You already, 3 days in, see people having a hard time.
Wow. It's always amazing to watch. Okay, we got to talk about your best-selling Stranded book series. I've got book 6 right here.
Yes.
This is such a great thing to get kids who are in the middle school age reading.
Yeah, it came from middle school age kids telling me how much they love Survivor, because we have a lot of kids, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're jonesing for it tonight, and they always say they want to play. So my wife had the idea, why don't you write a series that takes a blended family, a new brother and sister and a new brother and sister. They're trying to get to know each other. They end up stranded on this island with no adults, and they've got to figure it out. And it's a big adventure. And in the end, the kids learn to become a family. What's been really cool is over the last few years as we've been writing these books, the amount of kids who come up and say, I read it, and one day I'm going to do it for real on Survivor. And I hope that happens.
I hope it does. I hope the series just keeps on going. Always fun to talk to you, Jeff. Thanks so much.
Great, Meryl. Good talking to you again.
Okay, don't miss the 90-minute premiere of Survivor. It's tonight at 7 o'clock right here on News Channel 5.